Have you ever watched an elegant woman and wondered what makes her so captivating? What if I told you that elegance isn't just about the way she dresses or the way she speaks? It's about a series of little thoughtful actions she makes every single day. Elegance is not about perfection, but rather a mindset, one that embraces grace, calmness, and authenticity in every moment. Today, we're going to explore some little things that only elegant women do. Habits and practices that set them apart and elevate their everyday presence. These are not grand gestures or flashy displays. Instead, they are small, intentional actions that, when combined, create a truly refined and graceful demeanor. So, if you want to know the secret behind the effortless poise you admire, keep watching as we dive into these simple but powerful habits. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and show your support so we can reach more like-minded women. Let's begin. One of the most distinguishing features of an elegant woman is her ability to make others feel seen and valued. And often, this is done through small, thoughtful gestures. These aren't grand, attention-seeking actions. Instead, they are simple, yet meaningful acts of kindness. Whether it's offering someone a seat, holding the door open for a stranger, or sending a handwritten thank you note, these gestures might seem insignificant in the moment, but they leave a lasting impression. Elegant women know that the power of a thoughtful gesture is not just about being polite. It's about showing a genuine concern for others. It's in the way they remember a detail from a conversation weeks ago, or check in on a friend, just because they care. This kind of attentiveness is not only a reflection of their grace, but also their emotional intelligence. It's an effortless way of making others feel special and important, and that is what makes an elegant woman stand out. You don't need to be in a position of power or wealth to make thoughtful gestures. A smile at the right moment, helping someone without expecting anything in return, or simply listening intently when someone needs to talk. These are all signs of someone who is not only graceful, but grounded and compassionate. Remember, true elegance comes from within, and these small acts are the outward expression of that inner grace. One of the most subtle yet powerful traits of an elegant woman is her ability to engage in meaningful, thoughtful conversation. It's not about speaking the most or having all the answers. It's about the art of listening and connecting with others on a deeper level. Elegant women understand that conversation is a two-way street, and they excel at creating an environment where others feel heard, respected, and valued. What sets elegant women apart in conversation is their focus on the other person. They don't dominate the discussion with endless anecdotes or opinions. Instead, they ask questions that invite others to share their thoughts, feelings, and experiences. They listen not just with their ears, but with their hearts, giving their full attention and responding thoughtfully. This level of attentiveness creates a sense of ease, making the person speaking feel comfortable, understood, and appreciated. Elegance in conversation also means knowing when to speak and when to pause. An elegant woman doesn't rush to fill the silence. She allows the conversation to breathe, creating space for reflection and thoughtful responses. She knows that sometimes a simple, well-timed statement can be more impactful than a flurry of words. Another hallmark of an elegant conversationalist is the ability to make others feel important without flattery. She doesn't throw compliments around carelessly, but when she does, they are sincere and meaningful. Whether it's acknowledging someone's achievement, complimenting their wisdom, or appreciating their perspective, her words feel genuine and thoughtful. Mastering the art of conversation is about being fully present and showing respect for the person you're speaking with. By engaging thoughtfully and listening deeply, an elegant woman creates meaningful connections that leave others with a sense of admiration and warmth. Elegant women understand the profound impact that body language can have on their presence. It's often said that communication is only 7% words, with the rest being made up of tone, posture, and gestures. This is where the magic of subtle body language comes into play. Elegance isn't loud or over the top. It's in the small details, the way one moves, and the signals they send without saying a word. The foundation of an elegant woman's body language is poise. Whether standing, sitting, or walking, an elegant woman carries herself with confidence and grace. She doesn't slouch or fidget. Instead, her posture is open, relaxed, and poised. This simple yet powerful act of standing tall communicates self-assurance and respect, not only for herself, but for the people around her. Straightening her back and holding her head high, she radiates calm and control, never appearing stiff or forced. Eye contact is another subtle but incredibly effective tool in the body language of an elegant woman. It's not about staring or being intense, but about maintaining soft, steady eye contact that conveys attentiveness and connection. Whether in a conversation or across a room, the ability to make eye contact shows that she is fully engaged and present. It signals confidence and sincerity, traits that are vital to her elegance. Hand gestures are equally important. An elegant woman uses her hands gracefully, whether she's emphasizing a point or simply moving them as she speaks. Her gestures are purposeful and never exaggerated, maintaining a flow that aligns with the calmness of her words. The key here is moderation. Just enough movement to complement her conversation without overshadowing it. Lastly, the way an elegant woman moves, whether she's walking into a room, turning to greet someone, or simply adjusting her seat, speaks volumes. Her movements are deliberate, fluid, and unhurried. She never rushes or fidgets, as every action is considered and intentional. This brings an air of refinement and composure, making her presence undeniably magnetic. In a world full of distractions and fast-paced energy, the subtlety of a graceful posture, steady eye contact, and deliberate movements have the power to convey elegance far more than words ever could. When you master this form of body language, you communicate a level of self-respect and confidence that instantly commands attention, without saying a word. Ladies, at the heart of elegance lies the understanding that self-care isn't a luxury. It's a necessity. Elegant women know that in order to radiate grace and poise, they must first take care of themselves, both physically and emotionally. Taking time for self-care is an act of self-respect, not selfishness, and it's a vital aspect of maintaining the inner peace and confidence that is reflected outwardly. Self-care for an elegant woman doesn't just mean pampering herself with spa days or beauty treatments, although those are certainly part of it. It's about creating moments of stillness and nourishment in the everyday. Whether it's a few quiet minutes in the morning for reflection or taking a walk to clear her mind, an elegant woman understands that balance and inner peace are the foundation of her grace. Physically, self-care might look like nourishing her body with healthy, wholesome food, getting enough sleep, and incorporating movement or exercise that brings her joy. It's about feeling good in her own skin, not because society tells her to, but because she knows that physical well-being is essential to her overall sense of elegance. She doesn't ignore her health or allow herself to become depleted by the demands of life. Instead, she makes time to rest, recharge, and maintain her vitality. On an emotional level, self-care involves setting boundaries and taking time to reflect. Elegant women know that they cannot pour from an empty cup, so they make time to nurture their mental and emotional well-being. Whether it's journaling, meditating, or simply saying no to obligations that don't align with their values, they create space for themselves to process and renew. Taking time for self-care also means cultivating self-compassion. Elegant women aren't afraid to recognize when they need rest or to acknowledge their limits. They give themselves grace without guilt, understanding that looking after their well-being enables them to show up as their best selves for the world around them. Ultimately, self-care isn't about perfection or following a set of rules. It's about listening to your body, mind, and soul, and giving yourself the time and space to recharge. It's a daily commitment to maintaining your sense of inner balance and well-being, which in turn empowers you to move through life with grace, confidence, and an unwavering sense of self-respect. An elegant woman understands that true value lies in quality, not quantity. In a world obsessed with excess, elegance is about being discerning, whether it's in the things she owns, the relationships she nurtures, or the time she spends. Rather than accumulating things or filling her schedule with endless activities, she focuses on curating her life with purpose and intention. When it comes to possessions, elegant women choose quality over quantity. Instead of having a closet full of fast fashion, they invest in a few timeless, high-quality pieces that can be worn for years. These items are not only made to last, but are often versatile and classic in style. It's not about having more clothes, it's about owning fewer, but more carefully selected items that fit their personal style, make them feel confident, and withstand the test of time. Elegant women understand that quality items, whether it's a handbag, a piece of jewelry, or shoes, speak volumes about their taste and sophistication. The same principle applies to relationships. An elegant woman doesn't surround herself with a large circle of acquaintances. Instead, she cultivates a small group of meaningful, genuine relationships built on mutual respect, trust, and shared values. She invests her time in people who lift her up and with whom she can have deep, fulfilling connections. She knows that true elegance isn't about being popular or constantly surrounded by others. It's about surrounding herself with people who enhance her life and contribute to her growth. Elegance is also reflected in how she spends her time. Instead of spreading herself thin with endless commitments, an elegant woman is selective about how she fills her calendar. She focuses on activities that bring her joy, nourish her spirit, and align with her values. Whether it's taking a yoga class, attending a book club, or dedicating time to a passion project, she ensures that every activity adds value to her life, rather than rushing through her days just to tick off a never-ending to-do list. By choosing quality over quantity, an elegant woman curates a life that is not just full, but rich, full of meaning, intention, and value. This approach allows her to lead a life of authenticity, sophistication, and grace, where everything she owns, everyone she interacts with, and every moment she spends is aligned with her sense of purpose and elegance. One of the most powerful traits of an elegant woman is her ability to maintain a calm and composed demeanor, no matter the circumstances. This doesn't mean she never experiences stress or challenges. Rather, it means that she has cultivated the ability to respond with grace, even in the face of adversity. Elegance is not about being immune to life's pressures, but about mastering how to handle them with poise and emotional control. When an elegant woman encounters a difficult situation, whether it's a heated conversation, a sudden change in plans, or a stressful work environment, she doesn't allow her emotions to take over. Instead of reacting impulsively or with visible frustration, she takes a moment to breathe, think, and choose her response carefully. This ability to pause and regain control is a reflection of inner strength and emotional intelligence. Part of maintaining this calmness comes from her ability to manage her stress levels. An elegant woman practices self-awareness, recognizing when she's becoming overwhelmed or emotionally charged, and takes steps to restore her equilibrium, whether through deep breathing, taking a break, or focusing on a calming routine. This sense of emotional regulation allows her to stay clear-headed and make decisions with clarity, even in pressure-filled moments. Her composed demeanor also extends to how she carries herself in social settings. Even in the most chaotic or noisy environments, an elegant woman remains centered. Her posture stays steady, her voice remains calm, and her movements are deliberate and measured. She doesn't allow external noise or distractions to disrupt her sense of tranquility. This inner peace radiates outward, making her a calming presence for others and creating an atmosphere of stability and reassurance. Elegance in composure also means responding thoughtfully rather than impulsively. An elegant woman understands that not everything requires an immediate reaction or confrontation. She knows when to step back, reflect, and let the situation unfold before taking any action. This thoughtful approach to challenges allows her to maintain respect for herself and others, as well as avoiding rash decisions that may lead to regret. At the core of a calm and composed demeanor is self-mastery, the ability to remain grounded no matter the circumstances. It's a mindset that comes from within, and with practice becomes second nature. The elegance of staying calm and composed speaks volumes about her self-discipline, emotional maturity, and inner peace, setting her apart as a woman who can navigate life with both grace and confidence. Ladies, elegance isn't just about what you wear or how you speak. It's about how you carry yourself, your mindset, and the choices you make daily. By embracing these small yet impactful habits, you can transform your life and exude grace in everything you do. If you're ready to level up your elegance and start making these shifts today, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with others who want to elevate their presence too. Join me on this journey, and let's become the best versions of ourselves together.